Hello, my name is Shuttle, welcome back for another episode of Victoria as USA. In previous episode, we did grab a little bit of land over here in Kenya still, so we controlled the entire coastline there at least. Unfortunately, I don't think we can still actually colonize in here. Yeah, Zanzibar's got the claim there. We'd have to remove the claim before we could actually get in there, which is a slight complication, but I'm sure that we can eventually wrangle that one way or another. There's also a little bit of Ethiopia that we could colonize if we had switched, or if we had a different law. Right now, we are still in election season. The election's going to be done soon, though. I'm hoping that after that we can get enough of a... Well, we'll probably have the Democratic Party in power again for a little while. But I'm hoping that they will be supporting a law change there, so we can maybe get the colonial exploitation or something, to then start colonizing in Africa and start covering some more land in there, so we can get some colonies going and all that. There we go. The whaling stations are being built. Abraham is our new president. Wait, Abraham... Oh, yeah, Lincoln is president right now. It's part of the petty bourgeoisie, okay. Well, let's get the Democratic Party in power. That's a decent legitimacy. And then can we change the... Oh, no, they don't want any colonization law changes. Well, that's a shame. So I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of laws that we can realistically change in here, other than going to agrarianism, but I don't think that's what we want to do. And universal suffrage is not supported yet. I don't want to go to a monarchy either. I want to go back in the citizenship laws. We got the total separation, so that's fine. Army model, we could... No, I don't want to go back to peasant levies. No. I don't think we need secret police, so for the time being, laws are not going to be changed, unfortunately. Oh, it looks like Argentina and Uruguay are fighting. If no one gets help, then I'm pretty sure that Argentina is going to win that, and they'll take Uruguay back. They'll have that. Oh, never mind, Brazil sides with Uruguay. Now, to be fair, how much of the troops does Brazil have? It's about 100 battalions. About 40 flotillas. I wonder what's the quality of their troops. Let's see, barracks. Let's go for one of these armies, for example. There's line infantry, mobile artillery, and dragoons and lancers. Okay. So our troops would be high quality if we were to join in on that one. But what could we get as a... Well, there's a war goals. Let's see, we could try to conquer a state. Now, which state would we want? And Pará over here would be... Actually, I don't know. Is that a good state to have? It's got a lot of iron mines, a lot of rubber plantations as well, so maybe it could be handy. Although getting to that point could be perhaps a bit of a tricky one. But let's see, how would they be willing to give that to me? And how costly would that be in... As 11 infamy? So it would still keep us below 25. So in theory, it could be done. It would be a bit of a bloody war, I reckon, but I think that might actually be worthwhile. We've got the increase in army size now, so we've got... Oh... Wait, army of observation, why do... When do we get all of these troops? First of all, let's upgrade all of that infantry. It's probably some of the troops that we got... Oh, yes, the irregulars that we got in Africa. You know what, let's go ahead and just remove these. This is faster than trying to upgrade them. So we do still have... Oh, right, and Pacific Army. Is there... Oh, yeah, there's a light infantry in there as well. Yeah, I don't think that's needed. So that's now 20 battalions. So we got 100 total. That would still be enough to probably overwhelm the... But I don't know if anyone else is going to join in if I join in. You know what, let's go for a war goal anyway. We'll try to go for the Pará. Because why the heck not? I think what we'll actually do... Oh, yeah, there we go. We have joined the war. So, let's go ahead and mobilize the army of observation. We'll send that to the main front line. Then we'll get the regular army. Also send that to the main front line. Then we'll take the army... Or the Pacific Army. We'll send that to the inland. And then we'll have the Army of Florida, which will then be used to do a landing into Pará. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and send the fleets. Probably just down here for now. Both of them. Yeah, there we go. So that's changing the situation a little bit. I know that there's at least one viewer that's going to get very happy about this. Oh, Peru sides with the Uruguay. Okay. There's a little bit more troops in there. Okay, so who else might join in? You know, unfortunately we can't negotiate for anything else in here, but that's fine. If we can get that state, that could be actually kind of handy. Because that's a whole lot of rubber that we're going to start farming in there. There's also a bit of plantations, but mostly the rubber is what interests me in there. And then we'd also, technically speaking, control the Amazon River. Or at least the estuary in there, and then maybe we can conquer a little bit more land over here eventually. So the enemy side seems to have a bit higher number of troops total, but I think the quality is definitely on our side. Plus, we could always activate some of the conscripts if need be. Just holding off on that one for the time being. I might want to go ahead and increase the amount of frigates for the smaller fleet. Get some in Florida. And maybe Louisiana. That's just going to get us to 20 flottillas there total, so we'll have 40 ships. With total of 8 of them being ironclads. What I'm probably going to do over here... which one of these was the Open Terrain Commander, Popular Commander, Explorer, Ambitious? Regular Army's got Open Terrain... Okay, no, it's the Pacific Army, which is going to go inland. I suppose there's no one opposing us there yet. So we might want just to push forward there. Over here we are currently at least going to be over... or outnumbered slightly. By quite a bit, actually. So I'm going to just go ahead and defend the front line. And then we'll do the landing in the north to capture the one point at least in there. And then it might cause a bit of chaos over here otherwise. Actually, what I suppose I could do... I'm in Florida. I'm going to move you down to Dixie. Well, Brazil's embargoing us. Alright then. Yeah, so we've got some troops coming in. Hey, civilizing mission. Okay. Well, we can't do too much with that other than declare another interest, I suppose, but that's about it. So, where do we actually want the next one? We could put one in Indonesia. Because we've got Japan already. Or could go for Niger or Southern Africa. I'm going to go for Indonesia. Start getting a bit more leverage over there. Actually, how's the leverage over Japan? Not very big, actually. I wonder if we could get some treaties for investments in there. Not really. I mean, if we do mutual investments, then they would be very much interested in that. Then we'll start getting some leverage in Japan by just starting to build some industries in there. That's basically it. There we go. So that declaration is in power now. Our troops have yet to arrive to the front line. We will have, or we will be outnumbered to a certain degree, but our troops will have decent defensive capabilities. And we'll just hold them back with the 60 battalions. You know what, actually, we might want to go ahead and just activate the conscripts on these two armies. So that will get us to 80 battalions there. And that might flip the situation more in our favor. Oh, populating the Americas. The United States of America is a vast and fortunate land, though it is sparsely populated. We must look beyond the seas, particularly to troubled Europe, for potential settlers to work our fields and factories. Give me your tired poor, you huddled masses. So, every incorporated state in West America gets 25% migration instruction. And promote a European migration button is available in the Populating Americas journal entry. Alright then, or yeah, no, I think we're going to go with that. So, let's have a look at the journal entry then. So, promote European migration. Target populations. Oh, wow. Oh, that's going to go some authority, but I think we'll be able to do that. Oh, Swedish pop in Finland will migrate to California. Sure. Right. Yeah, so we'll have a bit more troops down here, and we've still got the army going to the inland, which might be able to get a decent bit of land. And if they then start moving some of these troops away, we'll be able to start pushing in along the coastline over here as well. Oh, corporation is spreading. Alright, and we're about to complete the identification document. So what was it that we just... Oh, right, the civilized mission. Right, that was it. Ah, right, so we need 16 million pops in the American West incorporated population. We currently have 6 million in there. So we need another 10 million pops in West America, essentially. We might go ahead and remove the coffee tax now. So we got some extra authority still. We'll lose a bit of income, but that's not the end of the world. And that does remind me, though, we should probably go ahead and build some more government administration buildings as well. Now, focus the ones that are quick to build. I do actually wonder, how is the pops in Washington now? We've got 136,000, so that hasn't actually increased all that much yet. I was hoping to hit the 250,000 soon enough. I'm sure that now that we are getting more and more jobs opening in here, there's probably going to be a bit more pops moving in. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a massive amount of migration coming in. Well, there we go. 28,000 people moving in annually. So in a few years, might actually have that achievement done at least. Now, I think once we recover from this war, we might do another war against Mexico again. Although, well, we'll have a bit of infamy, but I suspect that this war is going to take at least a year or two. So during that time, the infamy is going to drop below 10 again. And we can go, like, as long as we stay below 50, we should be mostly fine. So if we just take another few states from Mexico, that should be alright. Actually, that reminds me, how is the integration going in here? They're not done yet. Let's have a look. Oh, 11 months? 11 months. Okay, so within a year, those are going to be done. That does mean that we need even more bureaucracy, but that also does mean we'll get even more taxes, which is, I suppose, alright. Yeah, now that we are activating our conscripts, the advantage that the enemy has here should be reduced, and now, especially since we got troops on the inland, they might have to relocate some troops in there, and that will, of course, give us yet another benefit. Or, if they don't send anyone in there, we can just move through the inland here and just conquer the whole lot of the land. Maybe even go off to Peru and just kick them out of the war. But there we go. Speaking of the war has started. The enemy is going to be advancing against us. So we are defending our front line. And we are getting a bit more to conscripts. We've got a decent bit of troops in here. And the enemy's got a lot of generals, mind you, so that could cause some issues. But let's have a look at the first battle. Okay, our side is not numbered. We got 7 battalions in there. We got a very good defense value, though. My goodness. And the enemy is taking massive casualties, but is that going to be enough? Now, reserves with the machine guns and all that, we're doing really good damage, and we're pushing inland over here already. And that reminds me, we should probably go ahead and get the invasion planned. Plan invasion into Para. And we'll use the bigger of the 2 fleets. Confirmed, so that's 3 weeks. So we're going to split the enemy focus a little bit. And that way we should be able to do pretty well. Looks like, yeah, the incursion into the inland is going well. And actually, we might win this defense here. And I reckon that might be mostly thanks to our troops holding the ground. Because the enemy's taking... Oh, yeah, they've taken massive casualties in here. Brazil's getting invaded. Oh, Brazil's trying to invade us. Okay, let's go ahead and send this one to do intercepting. Down there, so they won't be able to land there. Because, yeah, they might try to land in... I suppose, how much is the fleet? They might be sending the big fleet. I suppose they're thinking that, well, 2 can play that invasion game. In which case, perhaps I should just go ahead and cancel the invasion. I'm going to send in the army back to... I guess that's going to be New England, right? Or is it? No, I guess it's going to have to be Dixie headquarters then. Yeah, if we can defend that... I don't know how much troops they are actually sending to that, though. 30 battalions? Yeah, we can defend against that quite easily, I reckon. The invasions aren't going to be easy. And looks like the first battle over here is a victory. So we're starting to get a bit of advantage on the front line, thanks to our troops there. And of course, we've taken a bit further into... Oh, they are sending some troops in here now, finally. There's also some Argentinian troops heading down here. Still going to take it a little bit more time. I think we might have time to take a slightly larger chunk of land still, and then to start holding the ground. And we'll get the troops back in here, so hopefully we've got the fleet at least causing some issues. And you'll be doing intercepting as well. We'll have 30 ships to intervene with that, and we've got the troops almost in here. Should then be defending, maybe? Oh yeah, there we go. They are defending. Oh, let's actually go ahead and raise the conscripts for this army as well. Though, of course, the troops haven't arrived there. Oh. Urbano National Awakening in Cuba. But of course, our fleet is maybe slightly better. Actually, yeah, the big fleet over here is really good. This one, maybe not... Okay, so they got man of wars and they got frigates. They got a lot of frigates, but only 4 man of wars, whereas we've got, well, a little bit less frigates. But more men of wars. Well, ironclads, actually. So overall, depending a little bit on what ends up in the combat, we might have a nice advantage there. No, we've got a bit of combat down here. We are winning that combat, though. So is there... Oh, yeah, there's no troops there yet. Alright, then. And there's another defensive battle over here, which we are inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. And we are the ones defending now. On our own, actually. Let's actually have a look at the war real quick. So, unfortunately, the... Argentinians are losing a bit of the war support already. We haven't lost too much yet, but of course our side hasn't gotten into Uruguay yet. I suspect once we inflict enough casualties onto the enemies in the front line here, which the numbers aren't too far off anymore. They've still got slight advantage in numbers, but in the quality, of course, we outmatch them by a lot. And with the amount of casualties they're taking, they are having some issues. But now, if we have a look at the overview, actually, so our side has taken 24,000 casualties total, dead and wounded, and they've taken 51,000. So, yeah, they got twice as much casualties as we have. And of course, there's the landing that they'll try to do. They got some troops arriving here now. We've got our troops, of course, activating. Oh, well, let's actually keep you on the defend front line right now. Your offensive planner, though, also defensive strategy, so that's actually going to be helpful. But even though they try to land in there, they will have some hard time breaking through the defenses. And probably in West America, so we can't promote the migration quite yet. Can't do that for another 5 years, actually. But there we go. So that defense is doing quite nicely, and the enemy is not really attacking as much anymore. Even then, the casualties are starting to mount on their side. Let's actually have a look at the combat. Oh, yeah, it's 21,000 casualties already. Yeah, that is huge. Our side took less than 5,000, if we don't factor the demoralized, that is. So yeah, that's not bad. About 4-1 casualties. Right, we've got another battle in the inland over here, and we seem to be doing actually pretty well in there. Because we still do have the machine guns and the skirmish infantry and all that. It looks like the enemy is... Oh, they're in the Holland battery. Okay, time to attack. If we can get into Uruguay, that might end the war sooner. Also, do we have battles up here in the north yet? We got some naval battles, yes. We are actually winning that fight. This one we might lose. And the armies have yet to start fighting, I reckon. No, because the naval battles are still ongoing, so they can't actually, because it's contested. And we're winning one of them, we're losing one. Yeah, it's that one's definitely a victory. This one's a loss, but we'll still have a fleet versus partial fleet, I guess. So one of our fleets get pushed out, but the other fleet is now pushed out as well. Okay, so that fleet needs to return. That's the smaller one. The bigger one over here is... Oh, wait, no. That got defeated. Oh, both of them got defeated. Okay, so now the landings can start. I guess. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and pull these into here as well somewhere. For a little while. Recover a little bit. Let them do their landing. Oh. Right, I guess we still got... Oh, that's the right, Argentinian fleet still there. Oh. Right then. But yeah, even if they try to do landings, it's not going to go all that well for them. And our attack over here inland is still going alright. We're now starting to attack in here as well. That's not going as well as I was hoping for. We've got some other battles in here. This is a big one. Which seems to be going more in our favour. The enemy's got a plunder in there as well. And then our side is defending. So we'll potentially, out of the 3 battles in here, probably going to be winning at least 2. We're going to lose the small battle to the north. But then that one's a victory by Argentina. And then the attack into Uruguay is actually going to be a victory by the looks of it. We already matched them in terms of numbers. They have dug in, so they got a decent defense in there. But we've got a very good offense values here. So the enemy is still taking huge, huge casualties. Ooh, rubber discovered in Ecuador. Alright then. Might build some rubber plantations in there. And there we go. That's the victory that we needed. That's the... Okay, so that's the loss over here. Oh, right. We're taking all of that state now. Oh, okay. Yeah, this front line is starting to spread out quite a bit. Oh, this is part of the same front line now. Oh. Wait, yeah, that is the case. Alright then. So how's the... They've got... Oh, hello. Both sides have lost a lot of troops in the battles. Yeah, the battles in Uruguay are not necessarily going all that well. We might want to just sit tight for a little while, although... Oh, this is a big battle. Although, actually, manpower-wise, we are having a massive advantage there. That's going to be yet another combat victory for us. And have those... Oh, yeah, they've got a bit of a landing attempt over here. Of course, it's going as well as one might expect. We've pushed them back. Quite handily, I might add. So, how's the landing looking like? Have they lost one or two battles? Oh, they were the sea battles initially, and then they've lost one land battle thus far. In which, actually, let's have a look at the casualties. So we took 3,000 casualties, they took 21... Okay, so there's 71 casualties. It's not too bad. Let's have a look at the casualties total now. So our side has lost about 95,000 men. Whereas the enemy has lost already about 200,000. So that's not too bad. Our side has paid a lot more money for this war, though, but that's to be expected. We've got a lot higher quality troops, so they need more inputs. There we go, so that's going to be another victory over there. We are starting to be outnumbered slightly again. So I should probably go ahead and at least the Pacific front, you're going to switch to defend the front line. You do need a bit more morale. And then we've got the... Wait a minute. Where's the armies? Are these just sitting in here? I guess they are. Right, well, let's go ahead and move them in there. There we go, that might change a little bit in our favour. Yeah, so we're currently setting up to defend. At least for a little while. Are we actually helping in here? No, that's just us engineers defending. I'm hoping that they can actually hold on to that, but they are outnumbered, so they might not be able to. Our attack is still going forward. So we'll still get a little bit more ground. The Piranha, we are still trying to get to Para, of course, as well. But we also need to get to... I'm going to guess... oh, yeah, it's the Rio de Janeiro. It's the capital state. Right, so this attack isn't going all that well. We've got a little bit of troops in there still. But the Pacific Army is in need of some serious recuperation there. And this one, yeah, that's not going too well. But I think now with the reinforcements arriving, we should be able to start pushing forward again. Oh, and we got some logistics getting hindered. Oh, right, there we go. We can support another interest. Two of them, actually. Oh. I guess we'll get Niger, and then... Oh, right, we need to get Indonesia back. All right, because the fleet got battered a little bit. Right, then, how's the battles doing over here? We've won 2 battles already, so the invasion should fail soon enough. Yeah, there we go. That's not going to be another nice victory. Gold depleted in South Dakota. All right, then. Let's... Oh, there's 700,000 people in there. Let's get another gold mine underway, I guess. We already had a lot of them. So that one, that might still be a loss. Yeah, because we don't have troops there. Bulgarian mass immigration to Washington. Oh. That's going to be huge. Because it's already 150,000 people. And if we start getting a whole lot of people from the migration, we might be hitting to 250,000 that we need for the achievement. Because we've got already over 250,000 on these two both. So yeah, Washington getting that is going to be huge. We should probably get another... port over it. We're actually building a port already. Never mind. Hey, there we go. That fleet has been repaired. So we could potentially go and contest the enemy fleet in here, but I'm probably not going to do that yet. Just happy to fight them on land, which is where I know we're going to win. Oh, speaking of winning land battles, we've got a massive combat in here. We had the numbers advantage at the start of the battle, and we still have a massive numbers advantage. We started with like 1.6 to 1 or something like that. And now we have, well, more than 10 to 1. It was about 4 to 1 when I started saying that. But things evolved rather quickly. Yeah, there we go. So we've got nearly 3 to 1 numbers on the front line as a whole. Oh, we are starting to push into Uruguay now. Oh, perfect. So the war will eventually be over, and we will be victorious. We've actually managed to fix the bureaucracy issues as well. I suppose some of the modifiers have expired. I'm assuming anyway. We've still got 1, I reckon. Yeah, translating documents, that's another 18 months. But there we go. We're making some money, even while fighting a war, which is... and with some conscript rates as well, so that's not bad. Let me have a look at the potential law changes. There's no colonization law still. No, I don't think there's a whole lot of things that we want to really change that they're offering in here. So, no, I guess no law changes for now. There we go. Oh, right. Someone got exiled. Yeah, we've got 2 attacks going on. Uruguay and Piranha. And we're winning both of them. Piranha is down here and Uruguay, of course, down here. So, yeah, we're doing actually pretty good. And we've still got the Pacific Army holding ground if they try to do a counterattack. I don't think they will, mind you. But in case they do, we have the troops there. And has the invasion... Oh, yeah, the invasion has failed. So we've got the Florida army in there. I'll probably just keep that in there for now. If they start sending more troops to the front line, then that's fine. We still got the numbers advantage and the quality advantage. And... Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. So, battalions-wise, we started pretty much on par. But the manpower-wise, we had more than 4-to-1 advantage from the get-go in this battle. Oh, and Nova Scotia... Oh, Anglo-Canadians from Nova Scotia to Oregon and surrounding states. So that's even more people moving in here. So all three of these states have massive migration coming in right now. So that should probably mean a lot of people... Oh, yeah, it's already almost 170,000 people in Washington. It's having some infrastructure issues there. We are going to get a railway there, though. Actually, the railway is being built right now. Did we already get the port, then? We did just do that. Okay, good. That is very nice. So, yeah, that is slowly increasing. Now, back into the front line. So, we still got over 50% advantage. Or, yeah. Decent advantage nonetheless. The Peruvians have entered the combat. They got still rather fresh troops. Or, you know, in a good condition. So we might actually lose this battle. That is in Uruguay, which is not ideal. But we're going to go ahead and just keep on pushing for now. Oh, we got plunder in there as well. Well, that's not going to go well. I mean, admittedly, even though we're taking a lot of losses in here, the enemy is actually taking more losses. It's just they start away... Actually, no, we're taking more demoralized. Otherwise, the losses are pretty much even. So we are going to be losing that battle. A doctrine of iron and steam. Introduction of vessels with metal-skinned hulls represent nothing less than a revolution in naval warfare. Near impervious to traditional types of shots, Admiral Michael Dana assures that us that American domination of the seas will be absolute. So Navy defense, or more offense, less defense, or more prestige from naval power production. I'm gonna just take the prestige. So we've got another combat in Piranha. It seems like that's actually not going all that well either. We might still win this, but yeah, that's not looking too great. Perhaps we should let the troops rest for a moment. Or we'll just add in the Pacific Army into the combat again. If we can outnumber them, I mean, eventually the enemy is still having a lot of issues with the manpower in there. So I think if we can just keep tying down enough troops, we'll still probably win this. Oh, I think the general got killed there. Okay, we got another battle. This is in Rio Grande do Sul. Ah, down here. Yeah, I think this is going to be an easy victory for us. Let's have a look at the overview. So the enemy's already taken over 1/3 casualties. We've taken about 160,000. So it's still about a 2-to-1 ratio there. And we have been attacking for a decent chunk of the war as well. Not necessarily quite all of it, but a good chunk of it nonetheless. We've got 2 victories underway. We might be taking Piranha in its entirety. What was actually the peace deal that might be? Okay, so yeah, Argentina's going to be taking a lot of land. Basically, down here. So up to there, then there's Uruguay as well, and then I'll be taking the Amazon estuary. Because why the heck not? And now we're building the rubber plantations in New Granada, so that's going to give us a bit more, at least a potential for purchasing some of it. Oh, South Italians moving down here in the middle of the war. That's a bold move. Literally. Right, that is another victory at Piranha. Oh, we do control the entire state now. Huzzah! That's yet another war goal. I suspect that the Brazilians might be kicked out of the war first. They are starting to lean into... Well, I suppose we haven't gotten to the capital yet, and we haven't gotten to the state that I want to get. You know what? I want you to start moving towards Para with that particular army. Then we'll have the Army of Observation, which could use a bit more command limit, I guess. Ooh, James Longstreet. Now that's a really good one. Experienced offensive planner and expert defensive strategist. And brave. Alright, recruit it. Your target will be Uruguay. But not invasion, sorry. Let me try that again, shall we? Strategic objective, Uruguay. So that way we can hopefully defeat the rest of these. Now with the extra general as well. Do we still have government administration buildings in here? Oh yeah, we do. I'm going to build another 3 of those. We'll get to positive bureaucracy once again. It's been a while. Oh. Okay, so it's predicting that we'll lose this one, but I don't think that's actually the case. The enemy's taking casualties faster than we are. Depending on how the rolls go, of course. But I think we've got the numbers advantage, so yeah, this is going to be a victory. Uruguay might actually be occupied after this. It's already 80%, so yeah, I think after that battle, we'll have that entire state. And then it means that Uruguay will be surrendering soon enough, and then after that, it's just fighting off Brazil and Peru. Oh, and there we go, we're starting to push towards my war goal as well. So Brazil, I suppose there's... yeah, there's still 2 states that we need to... Well, the 3 states, I guess, technically speaking, that we need to occupy. But then Brazil's probably going to be very keen on getting out of the war. It looks like... Oh, yeah, there we go. Advance into Uruguay is going well enough. We still got the numbers advantage. We did start with a decent advantage in numbers overall. Oh, now it's predicting that we're losing. But no, that's probably not going to be the case. Even though it's a lot of casualties that we're taking, but so is the enemy. Oh, the mud's not helping. Come on. We nearly have gotten them to... Well, never mind. That is not looking great. Oh, surprise maneuver. What does that do, actually? Morale damage. Oh, that means more demoralized for our side, I reckon. It's going from one end to the other. I think we're still going to win this battle, actually. It's just like we are still dealing more casualties on them. Oh, we're exhausted. That's not good. The morale loss is increased, but I think the enemy is... Yeah, we now got all the 3-to-1 numbers in there. So that is going to be a victory. Uruguay is going to get pushed out. Oh, victory achieved. Go west, young man. There we go. So that's one out of the way. And there we go. Uruguay has been occupied. Now we've just got 2 more states over here, and we're also pushing to the north over here. So that should be a decently easy victory for us. Suppose we can take the regular army. Oh, right. Regular army also needs a bit of extra leadership in there. I guess we'll get the expert offensive planner. Sherman will do. So, you're going to be doing a bit of... well, actually, no. You can do whatever. So I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.